week, the quarterback of the Saints, Drew Brees, and his wife, Brittany, invited my mama to be, my mother kind of hinted around that she wanted to go, and so I hinted around on the show, and then they invited her to be their guest at the Super Bowl. So this is how excited my mama was when she found out. And that was very nice of them, so I am going to call Drew personally and thank him right now and see. He's probably not busy or anything getting ready for the Super Bowl. What a lovely thing. Quarterback, he's a big deal. I know that much about football.
Hello.
Hi, is this Drew?
Yes.
Hi, Drew. It's Ellen DeGeneres calling.
Ellen?
Yes, Drew. How are you?
I'm doing great. You calling me?
I'm calling you. Listen, first of all, I just adore you, and I'm excited for you. I can't tell you how excited I am. Are you rehearsing like crazy for the game? What do you do to get ready?
Oh, man. I've been rehearsing for 20 years for this moment.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, this is exciting times. You wait a long time to have the opportunity to play in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, this is, I mean, now you've got to be, how can you sleep at night? How can you, can you sleep?
You know, not lately, but I'm hoping that obviously by next week, you know, with all the practices that are underway and all the preparation and film study and everything that, you know, each night I'll be so tired from the day's work that I'll be able to get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I know, but then at the same time, you're excited as it's getting closer and closer. That's got to be, I don't know how you calm the I don't want to get you nervous, but...
No, that's part of it, but I think if you know each and every day that you've, you know, given it everything you got and that you're prepared, then you can go to sleep and be just fine.
Yeah, you just do your best. That's all we can all do. But listen, it's going to be so exciting, and I can't wait to see it. And I'll tell you, I know you support New Orleans, so thank you so much for everything you do there.
Oh, thank you. My wife and I are so passionate about the city, and you know, we've really just tried to give back and do our part, and really, as is our entire team. I've never been a part of a team that was so involved in the community, and actually, we as a team and our foundation have so many great things going on. One of those things is actually we came up for the playoffs with a Finish Strong T-shirt that we provided to the fans. It's a black T-shirt and said "Finish Strong" on it. And you know, Finish Strong was our motto going through the entire season. And everything we did, we talked about finishing strong. And if we could do that, then we'd end up accomplishing our ultimate goal of being Super Bowl champions. And here we are playing in the Super Bowl. Our fans adopted that. They blacked out the dome. That was kind of what we want to do, black out the dome with your Finish Strong T-shirt. And so now we're trying to get fans to black out Miami with their Finish Strong T-shirts. And actually, I'm going to put 2 in the mail to you and your mom.
Oh, thanks so much. Well, you're going to see my mom.
We're on game day.
And I'll wear it. I'm going to wear it. I support you 100%. And do me a favor, after you win, instead of like looking at the camera and saying, I'm going to Disney World, will you say, I'm going to the Ellen DeGeneres show?
Absolutely.
That'd be so good. And I'm serious, I would love for you to come visit, you and your wife. I would love you to be on the show afterwards, just get some rest, and then would love to see you. And remember, it does not matter who it wins, just destroy the Colts.
Absolutely, just for you.
All right. I love you. Good luck. Have fun.
Thanks, Ellen.
All right. Thanks again for my mama.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Our next guest made the entire nation proud when he led the New Orleans Saints to their first Super Bowl title. Take a look.
When Drew Brees came to New Orleans in 2006, both the quarterback and the city were facing an uphill battle. Drew from a shoulder injury that threatened to end his career, and New Orleans from the devastation of Hurricane Katrina. Many wondered if either could make a comeback. Through his incredible dedication to the city of New Orleans, both on the field and off, the city has found an inspiration and a new favorite son.
It's a beautiful day.
Carrying his son in one hand and the Super Bowl trophy in the other, Drew Brees and the city of New Orleans are on top of the world. And though there's still work to be done, because of the Saints, New Orleans has a reason to smile and believe again.
Please welcome Super Bowl champion Drew Brees. you. And I think no matter who you were rooting for, no matter what, if you were, you made me fall in love with football. I never really cared about football before, but that made me fall in love with football. And what an amazing experience for everyone, because, and I heard you say something that I absolutely loved, which was you don't pay attention to the scoreboard. I love that you just were playing.
Yeah, I mean, just try to get back down to the simplest form of the game, and that's just what you did as a kid. Just play ball, and we knew, especially in a game like that, with emotions being so high, and playing a team like the Indianapolis Colts and a quarterback on the other side of the ball like Peyton Manning, that if you get into one of those scoreboard watching contests, then you get your mind off the game. And at any moment, we've shown the ability to come back from huge deficits, as have they. So it doesn't really matter what the score is until the final bell hits, and when it did, we were champs.
Right. Well, it's kind of a good rule in life too, to not look at the scoreboard, to just do what you do and give it 100%. And it was just, but I mean, I'm looking at you, and you just look like you're beaming. You just look like you have to be filled with so much joy and pride.
I am. It's still hard to believe. I mean, it's very surreal. In fact, when I arrived here today, and you said that we have the Super Bowl champion and MVP here, I said, "Who's that?" Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. That's right. And I want to talk about how you came back too. That's an amazing story. But I have to thank you, because as soon as we found out you were going to the Super Bowl, being from New Orleans, my mother was like, "I got to go to the Super Bowl. Get me some tickets." And I was like, "So I'll just mention it on the show." And you and your wife Brittany were so sweet to right away respond and get Mama tickets to the Super Bowl. And did you get the? You saw her too. You were on stage, getting this beautiful trophy.
Yeah.
Mother sees you. You see her, and I can't believe you saw her in that whole crowd.
Well, first of all, we're such huge fans of the show. Watch it all the time. And so immediately when you threw it out there that Mama needed 2 tickets to the game, well, we got to have Mama there.
Yeah.
So obviously. So we immediately called and made sure that she was taken care of and had to be there. And I did, in fact, as I'm standing up on the podium, I've just received the trophy, and I'm just really trying to take in the moment. Looking at the Who Dat Nation in the crowd, just going crazy, confetti coming down, and I'm just trying to take it all in. And sure enough, as I'm kind of panning the crowd, I lock eyes with Mama. And, and as I recall, I blew her a kiss, and I was just so excited to see her, obviously knowing the story. But
that's amazing. That's amazing. And then she got into the locker room, and then and then she left you underwear. Did you ever get the boxers that she left you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, they're my new favorite pair. I'm actually wearing them right now. Yeah.
There, you're not wearing them.
Am I allowed to do this?
He's wearing them. They fit. They fit.
They do fit.
Let me know if you want.
In fact, I'm gonna have to check with the NFL on this, but I'm either gonna wear them under my pads. It's gonna be my new game day tradition, or I'm gonna use it as my towel.
I like that. I like that.
Like that. You kind of throw the ball, dry them off. Think they'd be okay with that?
I'll custom make you anything you want. If you'd like a thong like I gave Patrick, anything you want, I'll make it for you.
Special occasions.
No,
for that.
Okay. Exactly. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Thank
All
you.
right, and this the picture that is going to be on Sports Illustrated, you and your son Balin, right? Balin is his name.
Yes. Balin.
That was the most beautiful moment everybody's talking about, and that must have been, as a father, something that you can't. I mean, that moment was. You're getting. It's emotional. I mean, you can't look at that and not. I was crying at home watching it.
Yeah.
What was that for you?
He's such a special little boy, and without getting too emotional, I just want to make him proud, and I'm such a proud father, and I mean, that was a dream come true, something that before he was ever a glimmer in Daddy's eye, just the dream of not only winning a Super Bowl championship, but to be standing up there on the podium with that little boy. And the whole time I'm just telling him how much I love him, and that, we did it. And, he's an inspiration for me.
Well, you're an inspiration for all of us, because We have to take a break, but when we come back, if you don't know the story, because the fact that you chose to go to the Saints and what you came back from is a story that I think everybody needs to hear. As we go to break, though, Nivea, again, they've said $1,000 per hug, per kiss, per person. So if you want to go hug some people.
Absolutely.
So you have said, Drew Brees is talking about that New Orleans, you said, saved you. Explain that.
Well, you know, the last game of the 2005 season, it was my 5th year with the San Diego Chargers, and I didn't have a contract going into that next season, and there was a lot of kind of doubts as to what was going to happen with me, and sure enough, the worst thing that could have happened in that last game of the season. I had a right shoulder dislocation, which is probably about the worst injury you could have for a quarterback to your throwing shoulder. And all of a sudden, I was kind of, you know, thrown on the street and with no contract, and some doctors saying that they only thought I had a 25% chance of ever coming back and playing. And so for me, that was very much a wake-up call. It was, you know, my dream has always been to be a quarterback in the NFL, and to all of a sudden have that dream, you know, ripped away from you, or the thought that it could potentially be ripped away from you, it was scary, very scary, and it really put life in perspective. But, you know, when nobody else wanted me, New Orleans came calling, and it was 6 months post-Katrina, and obviously they had just gone through one of the biggest natural disasters in the history of the country. And, you know, while they were trying to rebuild and the organization was trying to rebuild, I was trying to rebuild my shoulder and my career. They came down and looked me in the eye and said, "You're the guy to lead this team and to lead this recovery effort, and we have as much confidence in you as you do in yourself, and let's do this together." And that's all I needed to hear.
And look what you did. Look what you did for our city. And for you, it's just amazing.
It is amazing. You know, that was 4 years ago, and when I reflect now that the season is over and we've won the ultimate prize and we've been able to give that championship to New Orleans that they so richly deserve, you know, you reflect on just all that has happened here over the last 4 years, and it has not been easy.
Look at Bourbon. Is that Bourbon Street? That's got to be. I mean,
that's every street in New Orleans right now. Yeah.
I mean, the parade, everything must. The fans, first of all, the Saints fans aren't they the greatest? I just love New Orleans anyway. New Orleans is.
So that was yesterday. Yeah. That was yesterday at the parade, which it was. You know, Mardi Gras is coming up this weekend, and I'm actually riding in the Bacchus parade on Sunday.
You are?
I am, which I know you're very familiar with all the parades, but that parade yesterday, I can't imagine it being any bigger than what I mean.
Well, because you're in it, it will be. But I mean, yes, that's probably bigger than any Mardi Gras parade that anyone had.
So special.
Well, we want to do something for you since you gave Mama seats. What can we give you other than we want to give you permanent seats, you and your wife, because you gave us seats. We have plaques, and we will always have permanent seats in our audience. So we will name the seats after you two, and also. I'm learning about football, but I guess in football you hang a jersey if it's you know, that's an honor, right?
Like retired jersey.
We would like to put your jersey. We want to hang it in our studio.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
So you'll have seats.
That's wonderful.
All right. We're gonna have a little target practice after this. We'll be right back. It's just like that, right?
Yeah.
We're back with Drew Brees, and I like that. I think that's a really good idea.
I'm going to start a new trend.
That's right. We're going to start making them just because of you.
The TheEllenShow.
All the football players will buy them.
Yes.
All right, but yours will be special. All right, so we're going to, you throw this thing how fast? 50 miles an hour? How fast?
Something like that.
50?
Yeah, 60.
60 miles an hour.
Yes.
And it turns quickly, too. Something fast. How many RPMs?
Lot of RPMs.
A lot of RPMs. How fast? Have a seat.
You know, they actually compared it to, you know, NASCAR when they take off the lug nuts to change the tires. So
Really?
It's 600 RPM, something like that.
So you throw it and then it spins while you throw it?
Yes.
How?
Well, the technical term would be pronation. So as it comes off, as you're throwing, and it comes off your index finger as the last finger to leave it, or your middle finger. But when
I
you
haven't
do that,
done it that way. Okay.
you kind of snap it off there.
So, oh, see, look at that. All right, so this is, we're going to try to get it through the fleur-de-lis.
Okay.
And,
Which one you want?
oh, really? All right. The bottom right.
Bottom right?
The bottom right. All right, don't hold back.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Go, yeah.
You want to try one?
So it comes off the last finger.
The index finger.
Oh, that one. Let me see you do one.
Let's do it at the same time. We'll do it at the same time. We won't know who's winning.
No, I think we'll know who's who's.
Okay.
You do it first. That's far.
What's that?
That's very far.
We can screw it up.
No, I don't want. I want to do what you do.
Okay. All right, same time. Let's both aim for the middle one.
Okay, good.
Are you ready?
One, two, three. I love you so much.
You too.
All right. Our next guest is known for 3 amazing feats: winning the Super Bowl, helping to save New Orleans, and getting me to love football. Please welcome my friend, Drew Brees. Of you. They're beautiful. Well, thank you very much. It's a great birthday week having you here because I really, you're one of the names that I mentioned that I would like to see on my birthday. So thank you for being here. And since I saw you, you were Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. Congratulations on that. I wholeheartedly agree.
Thank you.
And you have a brand new little baby. You have 2 little boys now, which
Yes.
I met backstage. They're precious.
Yeah, little Bowen was born October 19th, right in the middle of the season. But he's been such a blessing, and so lucky to have 2 healthy little boys.
Great family, really beautiful family. All right. Now here's my question. Now that I know more, even when you were here last, I know so much more about football. Not really, because I had to ask what a touchback was. But so when you're watching now, can you enjoy the game, or are you, whether you're in it or not?
It's nearly impossible to just watch a football game as a fan, because at the quarterback position, you're constantly kind of playing the game in your mind. So when I'm sitting in my living room chasing Balin around usually and catching glimpses of plays here and there, I'm always trying to put myself in the moment, you know, as if I were there in that situation, 3rd and 10, what would I be calling? What blitz am I looking for? You know, because you're familiar a lot of times with the teams that are out there playing, and so you put yourself in the moment. It's hard to avoid that.
So all right. So I have to ask about the game because it really breaks my heart that your sons are back there. They're coming out in a minute. So
Yes.
just a minute. So when you're playing the Seahawks, because it really breaks my heart that you're not in the Super Bowl again. But so you're playing the Seahawks, and it was like 2 minutes to go, and you were like 1 score away from tying it anyway, right?
Right.
What goes through your mind? How can you be calm enough when you are watching the clock? Obviously, you have to be.
Right. Yeah. You know, I as I prepare throughout the week, I imagine that situation.
You do.
Probably 10, 20 times throughout the course of the week, so that when you get to the actual moment, 2 minutes left, and where you don't want to have to think, you just want to be able to react. And since you've already played it over in your mind a bunch of times and you've seen the result being success, you just operate, you just do it, you just execute, and you don't think, you just react, and it happens.
Yeah. Well, I love you so much. And so let's bring the family out because they're back there watching you probably on a monitor going, Daddy's right there. So it's Balin and Bowen and Brittany.
Yes.
And let's go say hi there.
All right.
What was happening backstage?
Yeah.
That's right. And little Bowen, look at that precious little face.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Let's say happy birthday, Ellen.
You say happy birthday, Ellen?
Happy birthday, Ellen. Oh, you want to give her some
That's
Debbie?
okay. That's okay.
Okay.
That's all right. That's
Good
close
boy.
enough. I'm just happy that you're here. All right. Well, we wanted to. I know that you rode in the parade and in Mardi Gras. You rode Bacchus, right? Is that you were on
Yes,
that float,
yes,
which
I
is
was king of
amazing.
Bacchus.
So what I want to do is I want them to have that same experience. So Fisher Price Escalade has a float. Wait till you see this. Bring it on out.
Wow.
So that they can be in a Mardi Gras.
Look, buddy. Oh, you get to ride in the float. You get to ride in the float. Does he get to ride in the back? Okay, baby. Oh, look, you're okay. It's okay. Look, baby, look. You can throw the beads. You go, bombs away. Go bombs away with the beads. Go bombs away with the
So he
beads.
can either
You can throw
drive
the
it
beads.
or he can be in the back.
gonna
How
throw the
about
beads?
that? Throw me something, mister.
Hey, throw him to daddy. Throw him to daddy.
All right, I'll do it.
Here, will you help
Wait,
daddy throw
somebody
the
lift
beads?
their shirt up, obviously. He's learned.
There we go. All right. Did you see Daddy throw the beads?
Look at that. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to throw a couple of footballs around. We'll be right back. Thank you. It's freezing for those guys. We're back with Drew Brees. I have to ask, who do you think is going to win?
Well, typically I root for my conference, so the NFC. So, you know, the Packers would be the team. You know, I know.
Do you think they'll win?
I think they've got as good a shot as anybody. The Steelers are tough, really tough, and they're playing really well right now. But the Packers deserve to be there, so they got a shot.
All right, I hope so. And let's talk about the Pro Bowl. You're so charitable. You're so giving. And talk about the Pro Bowl. What you're doing.
Sure. Well, P&G, their community goals align with our foundation, and so together we've partnered up with the NFL Play 60 program, which I've been a part of the last 4 years. P&G is donating $300,000 to the NFL Play 60 program, and as part of that, they're going to be the presenting sponsor out at the Pro Bowl during this week in Hawaii for the NFL Play 60 Community Blitz, which will involve us going to the local Honolulu YMCA and breaking ground to build a huge playground. So it'll be really a great event.
Good, great. All right. All right. Why am I holding a football? So we're gonna play. This is ridiculous. So you're gonna get into that hole there, and I'm gonna try to get it in here. And we have 45 seconds. We'll see who gets the most balls in there in 45 seconds.
45 seconds?
Let's see who's gonna win this.
Don't take my balls, man.
Really? Ready? Go. Thanks for helping me. Gee, look how many I got. How'd I do that?
Let's count them. Who won?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. That was really, thank you for the help. I'd like to thank my friend Drew Brees, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Carrie Hilson, Jill McHale. I'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another, everybody. Bye-bye. As y'all know, I'm from New Orleans, which means I love parades, I love jazz, and I know what it's like to wake up hungover on a Wednesday. It also means I'm a huge fan of the New Orleans Saints and their quarterback, Drew Brees. Drew Brees! And lucky for me, the Saints spent part of their preseason up in Oxnard, California, so I decided to surprise them at their training camp. Here's what happened.
One, two, three.
you doing?
How's my Saints doing?
Doing awesome.
So I'm starting my new season. You're starting your new season.
Yes.
And I thought that we'd help each other train.
All right. Let's get a play. First offense on this way at the 10. First defense on the other side. 21 personnel.
There's a lot of
what
people.
What position do you want to play? You want to play running back, receiver, tight end?
I want to be by you.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You want to put your helmet on?
Yeah, because I don't want to get hurt.
This is very Notre Dame.
I don't know what it is.
You rock me.
I know that it's very high-waisted. That's that's all I know about it. Wait, shouldn't you be turned around and me? Don't act like I don't know how to do this. Come on. Ready. Pine tree. Nope. 72. IKEA. Target. Old Navy. 22, 14, 17, 19, 37, 42. Those are my lotto numbers, by the way. Hey! Thank you. Thank you very much. Do they do that? They congratulate you every time and say great pass?
Every time, yeah.
That's sweet of them.
This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down because you're overzealous. Play just bust the move.
What do I have to do? I mean, come on. I'm just that.
Yeah, kind of get the quad loose a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, swing your
There
leg
I go.
up.
Okay. Great. Ready?
A girl runs up with something to prove, so don't just stand there.
Oh!
Just bust the move.
I'm ripping his arm off.
It doesn't come off. All right, so we got the guys there, okay? And then you're gonna go up like that, and then back like this, and then back like that, okay? And then you have people here, and then they're coming up trying to get you, right, like that, okay? Then there's a guy that's gonna go this way and then back that way, okay? And then all these guys are gonna be over here, right? Yeah. Okay, and then there. It's pretty. I don't know. I just felt like drawing that. I just decided.
Sailboat?
Yeah, we're on a sailboat because it's going to be smooth sailing the entire season. And what you're going to do is you're going to sail. You know where this is right here? That's a bowl. And that bowl is super. It's a super bowl. All right, touch the fence, and whoever gets back to this chair first is the guest on the show. Ready, set, Jiggers! Jiggers! And also talk to me.
Talk smack to him?
Yeah, like, I just got a new sofa, stuff like that. Don't do the typical stuff like, I'm gonna get you, because they're used to that. I just got my house refinanced, or, just things that don't really, I'm allergic to peaches, things that just throw them off. They're gonna go, what do you mean you're allergic to peaches? While they're like that, you're like, okay, let's huddle everybody.
Okay.
Come on in.
Come on, guys.
Come on in. This play is gonna be what was the first one you said, the pile drive?
Oh, it was the pitch 18F crack?
Pile drive, that sounded dirty. Okay, so you're gonna do the pitch what?
Pitch 18F
Pitch
crack.
18, then you're gonna do the, I missed the belt loop in the back. Robot to the second,
Right.
take a right,
Yeah. Double pass screen.
double pass, curtain rod, snap, crackling, pop.
Right.
Robot, turn, loop, hike. And also, just a quick question, it doesn't have to be as violent. So, excuse me, pardon me, like that. Don't stomp into each other so hard.
Okay.
All right? Ready, break. All right.
All right, ready. 42, 3, 5, blue 20, blue 20 set. All right, run that way, run that way. Go, run.
love y'all. My next guests are two of my favorite people, live via satellite from my hometown, from the New Orleans Saints. Please welcome Drew Brees and his wife, Brittany, everybody. Well, hi, you two.
How you doing?
Ellen.
I'm great. How are y'all?
Good. We miss you
great.
down here.
Well, I know. I think I'm going to be there in March, so hopefully I'll see y'all in March.
Good. We'll give you some beads, but you got to earn them.
All right, well, not you now. Now, come on. So, Drew, last time I saw you, I was the surprise when you were at the training camp in Oxnard. I was able to show the team a thing or two.
You were, absolutely. In fact, I give you all the credit for our 7-3 start. The practice and the instruction that you gave us that day was pretty impressive. And you know what? I got to find a way to get Ellen back. Because, you know, payback. You surprised us, so now we have to surprise you.
Okay, what do you want to do?
We want to come say hi.
Boy, that is the clearest sound we've had so far. That was amazing. Well, that was a surprise.
Surprise.
Well, you know how much I love you both, and there's your jersey. We've had it up there since the Super Bowl. Well, you're an amazing quarterback, and so I assume that you will. I'm just expecting that you're going to the Super Bowl because I really want to go this year, and because last year we didn't go, but this year I'm really planning on going. So you've got to be there.
Well, if you predicted it, then I think it's pretty much a lock.
All right, don't let me down. Don't let me down.
We will.
So you're playing. Who do you play next? The Giants?
We play the Giants on Monday night at home.
On Monday Night Football.
Monday Night
Oh, that's
Football
good. That's good.
In the Superdome. So this is our late season run here.
And how are the little boys doing?
They're great.
How old are they now?
Bowen just turned 1, and Balin's 2.5. So they're great. They're at home with Grandma right now. And
Cute.
they're so
That was during training camp this year.
Look at that. That is adorable. That ball is the size of them. That is just,
He's learning the ropes.
oh, that's great. Now, I have to get your thoughts on this. I don't like even talking about it. The subject matter is so, distressing. But I have to get your thoughts on Penn State and what's happening right now with that.
Yeah, it's tragic. It's horrible. It's disgusting and just heartbreaking to think that was going on for a 15+ year period potentially there, and you really wonder how deep it runs. How long it was being potentially covered up and all that stuff. And we're going to let the legal process take its course, and they're going to get all that dealt with. But I think what's also so disheartening about it is the fact that it's the exact opposite of what collegiate athletics and everything is supposed to stand for. It's supposed to stand for, coaches, being mentors for young men and helping to develop them into the leaders of, our society. And so to think that kind of stuff is going on, or, was in maybe this isolated incident there during this period of time is just, it's awful.
It really is, and to supposedly protect the image of a school or a football team, all in the name of that. It's just, it's really, really sad and angering.
Yes.
And you two do such good work. I can't thank you both enough. Everything that you've done for my hometown in New Orleans, I'm so grateful for, and of course New Orleans is grateful for. But you have a foundation that does such great work, and I want you to tell everybody about your foundation.
We do. It's the Brees Dream Foundation. We actually came up with it on our honeymoon. My aunt passed away from cancer while we were in college, and that was something we dealt with together, watched her struggle. And so we started basically with quality of life of cancer patients, research. And when we moved to New Orleans, it really took on a life of its own. It kind of expanded, and we got involved with some children and some schools and parks and playgrounds. And we just feel so blessed, to be a part of it and to be able to do something,
You've raised like $7 million so far for this foundation, right?
Yes.
That's a lot.
We're quickly approaching $10 million, either raised or committed in the New Orleans community, San Diego community, where I played for 5 years, and then back at Purdue University, where we met and both went to school. And we got some Boilermakers in the crowd. And you know, it's really as much pride as I know I take in my on the field activities. I take more pride in what we're able to do with our foundation, and it's really about making a difference in the lives of kids that otherwise wouldn't have certain opportunities, and especially with the rebuilding efforts in New Orleans. As you know, when we got there in March of 2006, it was just 6 months post-Katrina, and there was so much work to be done, and still is, but it's what's great is to see how New Orleans has really turned the corner, and in so many ways, it's better than it ever was before, and we're
Well, you have a lot to do with that. I mean, really, going to the Super Bowl, bringing the Saints back, and doing that for that city and giving everybody such pride, you have to take a lot of, you know, responsibility for that, because you did that. So thank you.
Thank you.
I thank you for everyone. I love you both, and I can't believe that you did this. But I was like, that was really, like, I was going, God, that's so clear. There's no delay, and that's just, but that was just such a surprise. Well, thank you, and I'm going to see you, we'll sit together at the Super Bowl.
Before we forget, we actually came to bribe you as well for the whole luck of the Super Bowl thing.
Okay.
We actually have a couple
We
little
come
fun
bearing
things.
gifts.
Oh, really?
If that's all right, yes.
I'll take
Yeah,
gifts.
so-
What do you have?
We'll let you
Thank
open
you,
them.
yeah.
All right.
This first one, if you want to open this one too, this is from a sweet lady. We had these made, Elaine, in
We have two
New
ponies,
Orleans.
is
Yep.
that right? So we have 2 pony blankets.
Wow.
For you guys.
We have 3 now. Now you have to get me a
No,
third
now
one.
we have to get another one. Yeah.
We dropped the ball. But
No, that's all right. One doesn't need one.
This is
actual
this is
jersey.
officially one of my jerseys that we had custom stitched and everything.
Yeah.
So the number, the fleur de lis, the name.
Wow.
Yes.
It's just fun.
Oh, my God. My horses
then-
are going to have the best.
And then I hope you don't mind, but we hawked one of your jackets last time we were here from the dressing room, and we So the Saints will always be close to your heart and your pony's hearts.
They are already.
Yes.
They are close to my heart, and this is the most amazing surprise and gifts that I can't even thank you enough. I really just adore both of you so much.
Well, thank
and I'll
you.
see you. We'll see each other at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll get tickets for
Look
you
forward
and
to it.
Mama and everyone.
All right. Well, Mama, you heard it. She's here. So
Mama's
she'll
here,
know.
all right.
All right. All right. Drew Brees is one of the greatest football players ever to step on a field, and most sports analysts credit me for it. We have been texting each other back and forth since he broke the single-season passing record, and I asked him if we could talk today. So live via Skype from my hometown, please welcome New Orleans Saints, the amazing quarterback, Drew Brees.
Hello.
Drew, how are Brittany and the boys, first of all?
They are doing so good. Christmas was out of control this year. Balin actually turns 3 this coming Sunday. And so he's at the point now where he really gets Santa Claus. And it was so exciting to watch him open up his presents and get all excited. Bowen just liked playing with the wrapping paper.
Right.
But it was all good.
Right. You told me Balin got a drum set. You're going to be sorry.
I know. We put it in the basement, though, so it's a little bit soundproofed. But I'm telling you, the kid has rhythm. Someday, maybe we can get him on the show to play some drums for everybody.
Oh, I love that. Let's talk about the big win. That made me so nervous. The Detroit Lions. That was a slow start. I was going crazy. What happens when you're out there and the first half is like it was?
Yeah, it was tough. You know, we didn't get many opportunities. We only had 4 drives in the first half. And first when we drive down the field and we fumble, and then we drive down, we score a touchdown, then we drive down, we fumble again, then we go down and get held to a field goal right before half. So, you know, we went into halftime losing 14-10 at home, where we had really played very well the entire season, but still felt like we hadn't been stopped. We just kind of shot ourselves in the foot a few times. So we knew that all we had to do was go out, take care of the football. Defense was talking about creating some turnovers to make up for what we had done. And then we just knew if we could stay balanced, run, pass, we could score points and win the game. And sure enough, we were able to do that in the second half.
And yeah, look at that. Look at that pass right there. That's amazing. Now, you broke the record for the most passing yards in a season, and you broke it with a touchdown pass. First of all, and at home in the Superdome. What was that feeling like for you?
It was an unbelievable moment. Just to think that we even got close enough to break that record. I really thought that would never be possible, for us. We chased that record back in 2008 and came 15 yards away. And to be honest with you, I remembered how much we threw the ball that year, and I just thought to myself, we'll never throw it enough to even get close to that record again. But sure enough, with a couple games prior to when we broke it, I knew we had to average about 350 yards a game in order to break it on Monday Night Football at home with America watching and so many Saints fans wanting to see the record broken. And it came down to the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left, and I think we were sitting at the 9-yard line, and we needed 7 yards to break the record.
Right.
So basically, we needed to score a touchdown in order to break the record.
Right.
And sure enough, we were able to throw a touchdown to Darren Sproles, and the place just erupted. I was attacked by the offensive linemen. They lift me up. The place is going crazy. It was just one of those surreal moments that I know I'll remember forever, and I'm just glad so many people could be a part of it.
It was, I texted you. I called you right away, but Portia and I had tears in our eyes. We were so emotional and happy watching it. It was just, and I know that there were so many people feeling the same way. It was really, now let's talk about Saturday. You're playing the San Francisco, the 49ers, and that's a very tough, they have a good, strong defense, right?
They've got one of the best defenses in the league, and we're playing that.
What are you going to do? Come on now.
You want to know all the strategies right now?
Well, I mean, when you know you're up against that, obviously,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Well, first of all, they are one of the best defenses in the league. They won 13 games this year, just like we did, but they got the number 2 seed in the playoffs, which means that they got a first-round bye. So they rested last week, got healthy and recharged, and now they get to host us in San Francisco. So we're playing in a hostile environment. Obviously, they're going to be revved up, and we're definitely going to need our best performance when we go there. But I feel like we're playing very well right now. They're playing very, very well right now, and that's what it's all about. It should be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, I can't wait to watch. It looks like you've got to put your helmet and your shirt on. It's waiting for you back there. So, listen, you're busy, and I appreciate you taking the time, all the time, to talk to us here and just to take the time personally when we correspond. It means so much to me. I send my love to the family, and we're all rooting for you. I can't wait to see the game Saturday. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Ellen.
All right. Bye. We'll be right back. Hi, Drew.
Hello. How you doing?
There's your jersey still up there.
Oh, I love it. I
And-
love it.
Somebody's sitting in your seat. You have your own seat. We love you so much around here. And you just said long time no see. We just were in New Orleans together just this weekend, working at a little event for Brad Pitt, trying to raise money for Make It Right Foundation.
Yes.
And at one point, you were just going to take your clothes off.
Whatever I could do to raise money for charity.
Right. You raised it up.
Yeah, my wife was sitting front row. She said, "Don't be that impressed." I've seen this before, but no, I think we raised over $5 million.
That's amazing.
Right.
That's amazing. Well, that was really sweet of you, because I know you flew in from San Diego just to do that, and I was hosting, and I was like, I got to have a co-host, and I asked you to do it, and you said yes without hesitation. So thank you for doing that.
Absolutely.
And are you enjoying your time off? Are you working yet or no?
Yeah, no, not yet. We start up in April. It's been a pretty eventful off season, but have really just tried to lay low and get that quality time with Brittany and the boys, and just relax and try to recharge the battery before we do start up.
Okay, so you're having another baby, your third child.
Yes.
And congratulations on that. Look at
So excited.
you're so sweet. You're just beaming. So how did you find out the sex of the baby?
Yeah, this was great. So Brittany and I have always talked about making it a surprise. Now, Brittany can't surprise herself because she was the kid who would open up Christmas presents prior to Christmas, find them hidden in the closet, open them up, rewrap them, and put them away, and then act surprised on Christmas Day. But for me, I kind of enjoyed the thought of a surprise. So her and her mom went together to find out the sex of the baby while I watched the boys. And then that night she came home and cooked cupcakes and then put the color of the icing, pink or blue, inside the cupcake. And when I bit into it after dinner, I would find out if it was a boy or a girl. So it's just anticipation all day long, kind of, eat as fast as I can through the main meal. And then it's time. And so Balin's there, Bowen's there, everyone's there. She, makes me close my eyes and gives me the cupcake. I take a bite and open it up, and it's blue.
It was blue, and you have another boy.
Another boy. Which is so funny because we thought for sure this was a girl. She was, this pregnancy was so much different than with the two boys. And if you asked Balin, what's mommy having? Mommy's having a baby. Do you want a brother or sister? He says, a sister. A sister. And even when we told him, buddy, you're going to have another brother. No, a sister. So then it kind of made us have second thoughts about, well, is this test accurate? Because this little kid's premonition, maybe we need to go back and get tested again, but I'm pretty sure it's a boy.
Oh.
I saw the picture.
But that's sweet that he wanted a sister.
Yeah,
because
he
he's
wants a
already got a
sister.
brother. And
Yeah.
now Bowen is the youngest, right?
Yes.
And is he learning Spanish? Is he the one learning Spanish?
Yes, Bowen is so much fun, and one of his favorite things to do is we have this little Spanish video that he watches, and it has, if you ever want to distract him away from something, if he's trying to take Balin's toy and Balin's throwing a fit, you just start singing this Spanish song that he just absolutely loves. I'll sing it for you, ready?
Okay.
So it's basically counting your fingers. So, uno deditos, dos deditos, tres deditos, tres, cuatro deditos, cinco deditos, seis deditos, seis, and the whole time he's going, seis, 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 seis. So he's like, get to the end, diez, he's trying to count along with you, and then it's siete deditos, ocho deditos, nueve deditos, diez, uno mano, cinco deditos, diez. And so he gets so excited when you kind of get him that diez at the end. But
That's adorable.
yeah.
That's adorable.
But probably the best part of the video is they say La Cabeza, I swear, 50 times in the Spanish video. And whenever he's sitting there eating, it's pasta, it's avocado, that's like 2/3 of his diet.
La Cabeza is
La Cabeza's head, yeah. And there's a point where they're saying, basically, what do you put on La Cabeza? And they take like sock, on your La Cabeza? No. Jacket on your La Cabeza? No. And it ends up with being a hat. But that whole time, every time he hears La Cabeza, he'll be eating stuff all over his hands, and it's boom, right on the head. So we've got pasta and red sauce cleaned out of his hair probably 3 times a day. It's just hilarious, and it's kind of like, okay, here we go. You know what's going to happen, and nothing you can do about it.
That's adorable.
That's what you remember.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and a couple of audience members are going to play with us. We're going to play a game. We're going to throw a football. So we'll play a little later in the show? Yep. All right, we'll be back. We're back with Drew Brees, and so someone in the audience has a chance to win a $1,000 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. You want to tell us about Dick's Sporting Goods first?
Yes. Dick's Sporting Goods actually has a great commercial, a really cool commercial that just came out, really based on the notion that when you combine mind, body, and equipment, that you become untouchable. So for every athlete, we all strive for that untouchable moment, one that just is frozen in time, and it's all because of that mental preparation, physical preparation, and then the equipment. And you can actually go on Dick's Sporting Goods Facebook site to see the commercial and also enter a sweepstakes to win a $1,000 shopping spree with me at a local.
That alone is
sporting goods.
And knowing you, you'll probably take your shirt off while you're shopping, because that's what you do.
That's what
just
I
to
do.
make it more enjoyable of an experience. All right, let's meet the two people we're playing with, Melissa Knight and Meredith Crandall. Where are you?
I'm Meredith.
Hi, Meredith. Where do you live? What do you do?
I'm from the Louvre, St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm a pharmacist.
All right, fantastic. And you're?
Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm from San Diego, and I'm a new mom.
Oh, congratulations. All right. How old's your baby?
She's 13 months.
13 months?
Yeah, hi, baby girl.
Hi, baby girl. Mommy is going to be on my team, and we're gonna, because it seems like you've got a lot of energy in you, and I want you to help me. All right, we have 30 seconds on the clock to knock down as many targets as we can with these footballs, and we'll go first. Y'all can stand on the side and watch us, Meredith and Drew. All right, ready? Go.
Those are big
So
shoes to
Drew and
fill.
Meredith, we knocked down 7. So you'll have to get 8 in order to top it. Do you want to take your shirt off or no? All right, ready, set, go.
Good job, Peggy.
I think we got it.
Man, oh man, you must hate ducks. The veracity with which you threw that ball, that's just, all right, well, it didn't seem fair at all. So you both won a $1,000 gift card. Oh, and everyone in the audience is going home with a $1,000 gift card.
I'm gonna save this till the end if you don't mind.
Really? Okay.
This is for you,
It's a
though.
big card.
Yes.
Thank you, Drew. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm so happy to see you. You had a baby since recently, right?
Yes, baby Rylan was born August 25th of this year, a week before the season started.
Oh, yeah.
so
Oh, that must have been hard.
Yeah, I've not gotten a whole lot of time with her, but so we have 6'4" boys, and then 5-month-old baby Rylan. Yeah.
That's a lot. You're going to keep going?
No, I think we're done.
You done now?
Yeah, there's enough mayhem in the house right now.
Yeah, that's a lot going on.
Yes.
And are they into football? Are they? I mean, I'm sure they already.
Yeah, my older two, Balin and Bowen, the 6 and 4-year-old, are really starting to get into it, and Callan for that matter, the 2-year-old. This season especially, they are just gung-ho. The jerseys running around the living room. In fact, at times it backfires because obviously we had a rough season, didn't make the playoffs, and at one point mid-season we lost to the Detroit Lions. It was a tough, hard-fought game at the end, lost at the very end.
I cried
And
every time with you.
all I could think of was just getting home to my wife and kids and just giving them a big hug when I walk in the door and just let that, fade away. But when I walk in the door, Balin and Bowen are reenacting the game, except they're both playing for the Detroit Lions.
Oh no!
Guys, bad timing.
That's that's
But they're
the
gung-ho.
honesty
They
of
love it.
children. They don't
Yes.
know. They
Yes,
just
they don't
think,
know.
well, somebody's going to win, someone's going to lose.
Right,
You'd think they'd be on Daddy's side, though. But
They still run up to me and give me a big hug and a kiss and tell me they love me. So
well,
that's all
that makes everything good. You get home, like you said. That's all you care about.
Yeah.
Can I open my present?
Yes, you may. Absolutely.
Is it a picture of the family?
Well, as you're opening it, so on behalf of
Okay.
on behalf of our family and Microsoft Surface, who made a big difference for us on and off the field this year, we would like to present you with a check for $50,000 to an organization that's very
Yes, it's
important to you.
Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. It's an organization that I fully support. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That's amazing and wonderful, and it's going to go to good use.
And to let you know how much my family in the city of New Orleans loves and cares for you. You are such a special person that makes such a positive impact in the lives of so many people, and I'm just proud to call you a friend.
Well, and I'm proud to call you my friend. Thank you, Drew.
Absolutely.
I love you.
Love you.
I want to thank Kanye West, Justin Bieber, Sam Smith, Drew Brees, Twitch. I have one more thing for y'all. I love this company. My birthday is a gift to you again. It's a special gold edition Beats pill. And have a cake. See you tomorrow. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye.
Hey, Brian.
I see you have Drew Brees right next to you.
Yeah, I'm here with Drew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drew, say hi. Drew?
He's very, very quiet.
He's kind of starstruck.
Yeah. So you both love Drew Brees, and you both are amazing friends. The story, everything about the story I love, but I cannot believe how positive you are. Just your attitude is incredible, Brian.
Thank you. I mean, I try to stay as positive as I can. You know, like I mentioned in that video, it's just kind of a waste of time not to be, I think, you know?
Seeing somebody like you, I think, puts everything in perspective with the kind of positive attitude you have. We're going to talk about what we all have in common, which is loving Drew Brees. We have his jersey here. We have his seat here. We all love Drew Brees. So when we come back, we're going to share that love of Drew Brees. We'll be back. Hi, Drew.
All of us are going to pitch in, and we want to buy this wheelchair for you. So, here is a check.
We're back with Jackson, and Brian is in Salt Lake City. And how did you two meet initially?
Oh man, so go back to the fall of 2003, and we're brand new freshmen at Tulane University, and I go to this fraternity party, and I don't know anybody, and I'm trying to make a good impression, and one of the first things that I see when I walk into this party, I'm looking around the room, and I see this cheesy dude with this like blown out New York haircut. He's got a chin strap beard. And it wasn't until about 15 minutes later that I got a better look, and I'm like, no way this guy has a tongue ring. I was wrong.
Let's just make one thing clear. Jackson was wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hat at the time. Okay? So
It was the early 2000s, you know, there was a lot we didn't know back then. So that's how it all started.
That's how it started, both of you making fun of your outfits.
Yep.
and then becoming good friends. And you both attended Tulane the year that Katrina hit New Orleans, right?
We did.
And what a coincidence that I actually spoke at Tulane, and both of you were in the audience both times that the commencement speech and when Clinton and Bush were there, right?
Yep, in the bathrobe.
I showed up, well, they told me you wear robes at graduation, so I wore that.
Yep.
I love that y'all were there for that.
Yeah, that made a big impression, for sure.
Well, I love that you both.
absolutely.
I love that you both love New Orleans. You love the Saints, and why does Drew Brees mean so much to both of you? I'll ask you, Brian.
I mean, where to begin? Drew Brees was, I mean, he was obviously the leader of the Saints, and he was, powering the Saints to such shocking victories at the time.
Yeah.
But, he was really kind of leading New Orleans in a positive way. And as I'm sure you remember, there wasn't a lot of positivity in the city at all at the time. And he was something that we could all look up to. And, you talk to somebody like me about finding positivity in dark times, and Drew Brees was that positivity for the city of New Orleans, I think.
Yeah.
And it quickly escalated to a level of, I would call, worship,
Yeah, well, and the city does worship him. He's a great guy, too. So first, Brian, you surprised Jackson. Jackson then surprised you, and now I have a surprise for both of you. Drew, are you there?
I'm here.
Hi, Drew.
I thought he was with me. Really? This doesn't make sense.
How can I be in Brian's hospital room right now and right here at the same time? This is amazing.
I don't know. If you reach over, you could probably scratch his head. Yeah. Or put his thing in his ear. What tiny hands you have, Drew. So, Drew, first of all, I love you. You know how much I love you. How are you feeling? And I need you to play this Sunday. Are you going to play this Sunday?
For you, absolutely.
Okay. Just for me.
Just for you.
Just for me. No, seriously, how do you think you'll be able to play this Sunday?
Yeah, I do. I'm very confident I will be able to. Practice today, I feel good, so we'll see how it progresses, but there's not anything that's going to keep me off the field this Sunday.
Good. I know that was really tough for you last Sunday to be on the sideline. You were even finishing the huddle with the clap. You were by yourself over on the sideline doing the clap. You know what I mean by that.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say to Drew? Here he is right now. He's not a cardboard cutout or anything.
You know, it's been 5 years since that picture was taken at Mardi Gras, and I have never gotten a chance, Drew, to thank you for what you did for me and what Brian did for me on what realistically was probably the worst day of my life. What we were doing and what we were in the middle of and what was up against us. I really didn't know if I was ever going to see another day or if the guys around me who were so important to me were going to see another day. And you did something just like what you do every day for the people of New Orleans. And that's to inspire people. And you inspired me to just show me that somebody out there was thinking about me when they really didn't have to. And that, I can never thank you enough for that. Even now having the opportunity, I can never thank you enough.
Well, Jackson, I appreciate that, but let me tell you right now, you are the true hero, my friend. Everything that you've overcome, the way that you represent our country, the type of friend you are to Brian and so many, you're an inspiration to me as well.
That means the world, man. I don't know what to say.
And Brian, what would you like to say?
I am with Drew 100% on this. Jackson's been a hero to me, and obviously a hero to, many, many others. But also Drew is a hero to many, many others and myself. So everyone here is a hero to me.
And you are a hero to us. Drew, I know you had something you wanted to tell Brian, Drew?
I did, absolutely. Well, Brian, on behalf of, from my wife, Brittany and I, and Ellen and Shutterfly, we understand that you've been kind of testing out this high-tech wheelchair here over the last few weeks. And I wanted to let you know that all of us are going to pitch in, and we want to buy this wheelchair for you. So, Here is a check to you, Brian. So you can buy that wheelchair, and you can keep that adventure going.
I cannot possibly thank you enough. If I could, I'd be clapping and maybe hugging this little, my other Drew Brees right here. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough.
Well, Shutterfly loves helping people like you tell unique stories, and they heard about yours and wanted to help, so we are so happy that we could help with that. And Drew, there's one more thing, right?
Yeah, one more thing. Brian and Jackson, whenever you guys get the chance, we would love to host you down here in New Orleans to a football game, bring you over to the facility, have you come to a practice, show you around, maybe catch some passes, hang out with us, maybe even call a play on game day. I don't know. I think we could talk Sean into that. But whatever you want, we'll make it happen.
Well, Drew, on the day that Brian can be there with me, I promise you I'm there.
All right, Drew.
Awesome.
I love you so much. Thank you for doing this. And we'll all be watching you Sunday, and feel better, get better soon. And I love you.
We will. Love you too. Bye, guys.
We'll be back. I can't tell you how excited I am about this next story. We first met Brian and Jackson last October and saw just how powerful a friendship can be. Take a look.
I met Brian in 2003 at Tulane. At the end of college, I was heading to Afghanistan. Meanwhile, in the States, the Saints just won the Super Bowl. Brian made this cardboard cutout of me. He brought it to Mardi Gras, and I've gone through all these pictures, and I get to the very last one. It's Drew Brees and my cardboard cutout. It honestly never occurred to me to try to pay Brian back for what he had done, because you're never going to top it. Although little did I know the circumstances that would come about in a couple of years that would at least kind of give me a chance to try.
Hi, my name is Brian. I'm 30 years old and I was recently paralyzed. Is it weird if I'm smiling when I say this? I was recently paralyzed.
In the weeks after Brian's injury, I go to the Saints' last open practice.
And I see this picture of Drew Brees with his arm around a cardboard cutout of me. Yeah, to say it lifted my spirits and boosted my morale is an understatement. It's knowing that your friend is in a real bad spot and then delivering just the granddaddy of all gifts.
He is going to redefine what is possible for a person in his circumstances. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. That's life daring him to make something of that. And Brian is not a guy that you want to dare.
Please welcome Jackson Smith. Hi, Jackson.
Hi, Ellen.
What a story that is.
Thank you very much.
That is amazing. You both love Drew Brees, and you both are amazing friends. And now I have a surprise for both of you. Drew, are you there?
I'm here.
Hi, Drew.
What you did for me and what Brian did for me on what realistically was probably the worst day of my life. I really didn't know if I was ever going to see another day or if the guys around me were going to see another day. Somebody out there was thinking about me when they really didn't have to. I can never thank you enough for that. Even now having the opportunity, I can never thank you enough.
Let me tell you right now, you are the true hero, my friend. Everything that you've overcome, you're an inspiration to me as well.
Jackson's been a hero to me and obviously a hero to, many, many others. But also Drew is a hero to many, many others and myself. So everyone here is a hero to me.
From my wife, Brittany and I, and Ellen and Shutterfly, we want to buy this wheelchair for you. So.
And I'm so glad to check in with you. Tell everybody your incredible update.
I was doing what we call our standard off-vent exercise. The respiratory therapist was looking at the screen and said, you actually just took a breath. You can breathe.
Wow! Right? Brian Jackson, I want you to be sitting right here whenever y'all are ready. I can't wait to see you here.
We wouldn't miss it for the world. Thank you so much.
Love you. Bye-bye. Making his first trip away from home, please welcome Brian and his friend Jackson. So tell everybody who went to go visit you in the hospital.
I got a surprise visit one day from someone, I don't know if you've met him. His name is Drew Brees.
Drew Brees?
Yes.
So he just surprised you, he just dropped in?
Yeah, we got a call one morning from Brittany, his wife, and she was like, we thought we were going out to Sundance. We thought maybe we'd stop by, does Brian have any time in his schedule? Like, I'm pretty sure if he has, open heart surgery today, we'll reschedule it. He's got time in his schedule. Swing by whenever you want.
All right, he's a great guy. And since you like surprises, surprise! Drew, come on out. Hey, Drew.
How's it going?
Oh, good. How's it going with you?
Good.
Are you in practice and stuff?
Yes, we start our off-season practices next week, and we're gearing up for a few of our charity events in New Orleans, June 4th, and then one in Austin, Texas, June 12th. So we're busy raising 4 kids. My wife's raising 4 kids right now while I'm practicing, but we're doing great.
Well, thanks for being here, and thanks for being such a important part of this story. I mean, it's so cool that this is New Orleans, which obviously we both care a lot about, and this story just connects us in such a. It's amazing what the part you played in their lives.
Honestly, you know, I've been so inspired by their journey and really their friendship, and to be intertwined the way that we have just throughout that journey has really been incredible.
Yeah, and the family is, we have the Drew Brees and Brittany Brees seats, and then we have Brian and Jackson seats, and your family is sitting in the seats, so it's really, it's a surprise for everybody. Nobody knew you were coming. And so there's been fundraisers, I know, because this is a very expensive, you know, the wheelchair we helped you with, but it's just a lot of bills. So how have you raised money, and how much have you raised?
I set up a GoFundMe page, which initially we were just hoping to get a little bit here and there, but a lot of people around the country have actually stepped up. And, yeah. So, yeah, it is just shy of 200K. Which is an amazing amount of money, and it's just crazy how fast it disappears.
Well, that's awesome, and we have been telling people, and I'll continue, because like you said, it does disappear fast. You need money constantly coming in to help you. So anybody who wants to go to our website to try to, or go to his GoFundMe page. But all season long, we've been partnering with Shutterfly. They helped you get the wheelchair, and they want to do another thing. They want to give you a check for $20,000 for...
Can I say something real fast, too? Brittany and I would actually like to match this contribution as well.
Thank you.
This is, go to our website to help out if you can. Please do that if you can. We'll be right back. We're back with Brian and Jackson. Let's check in with your BFFs, Drew and Brittany Brees, who are in New Orleans right now. Hi! We were just talking about how great, during the break, Brian and Jackson were just talking about how great the two of you are, and how much we love you. And so just to start off, we love you so very much.
It's not creepy or anything.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. We love you, too.
I know you helped coordinate getting Brian and Jackson to the game. You flew them there, which was an amazing thing to get them there. So thank you for doing that. And how great to meet them at practice on Saturday and then Sunday with your kids on the field after the game.
I think my favorite part, though, was watching the kids literally one by one all climb up into Brian's chair and sit on his lap. But they each kept getting jealous of the others, so at the end it was just all three of them up on Brian's lap. And he was cruising around the family area, and then we get down to the field, and Callan, Brian was like Callan's own dedicated Six Flags ride as he cruised around the field and just kept doing 100-yard dashes back and forth.
Faster,
Callan was in heaven.
again, faster.
Faster.
Can't you get that thing to go faster?
Crank up the speed
Yeah,
a little
well,
bit?
eventually my lip gets tired pressing.
Yeah.
You know, I have a few muscles that actually work. They got exhausted.
I see.
Yeah.
We got to figure something out to make that thing go faster, just for the kids. And right. Brittany, I mean, how amazing, for him to play a game, and then they were saying that he just doesn't take it home with him. No matter what the game is, he just is with his family, with you, with the boys.
It's amazing. I mean, he's always been like that. I honestly don't know how he does it. I mean, he truly is amazing.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. All right, Brian and Jackson, we're going to check in with you later this season. And Drew and Brittany, I love you both. I can't say it enough. And come see us whenever you're in town, okay?
You got it, Ellen. I tell you what, next time we play in L.A., Ellen, you're going to be there, and Brian will be walking out to that game on the field.
Yes. It's a deal.
Yeah.
All right. Our next guest is not only one of my favorite athletes in the world, he is also one of the best human beings I know. Take a look. Our next guest made the entire nation proud when he led the New Orleans Saints to their first Super Bowl title.
I feel like anything can happen in life, and you take me right back.
You both love Drew Brees, and you both are amazing friends, and now I have a surprise for both of you. Drew, are you there?
I'm here.
Hi, Drew.
Brian, from my wife, Brittany, and I, And Ellen, we understand that you've been testing out this high-tech wheelchair, and we want to buy this wheelchair for you. So.
You two do such good work. I can't thank you both enough. Everything that you've done for my hometown of New Orleans.
When we got there in March of 2006, it was just 6 months post-Katrina, and there was so much work to be done. What's great is to see how New Orleans has really turned the corner, and in so many ways, it's better than it ever was before.
And I know you have an inspiration in the NFL.
Drew Brees, baby!
Drew Brees, baby. Because you love Drew so much, I got in touch with them. The Saints would love for you to be their VIP guest.
And to let you know how much my family in the city of New Orleans loves and cares for you, and I'm just proud to call you a friend.
Well, and I'm proud to call you my friend. Please welcome my friend, Drew Brees. So good to see you, my friend.
It's great to see you, too.
So someone's sitting in the Drew Brees seat up there. We have a Drew Brees seat. We have a Drew Brees jersey up there. You are a huge part of this show. Every single day I look at that and I think of you. Every single day.
Thank you. I love that the Who Dat Nation is represented inside here every day.
Yes, it is.
Good.
Yes, it is. And because of Brian and Jackson, now I have not seen this, but I heard that Brian is skiing. Did you hear this?
Brian is skiing. I get a text out of nowhere from him, and it's showing him skiing down the mountain. And I immediately text him and I say, "What is going on here? Since when were you skiing?"
Wow.
And
it's amazing.
I said, "When's the next time you're going?" He said, "If I had it my way, I'd be doing this every day, all day long." And I said, "I tell you what, this off season, I'm bringing the family out to Utah, and we're going to go skiing together." So we're trying to pull that together.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. That's great. Are you a good skier?
I love to ski. I have not been skiing since I was 17 years old. I've been trying to hold off, let my football career kind of go, and not take any unnecessary risks, because I don't really just take it down the greens and the blues.
I can't imagine you do.
Yeah, I'm a moguls guy, cutting through the woods, so I'm trying to hold off until I'm done playing.
Yeah, but you said you would.
But I'm going to do it with Brian, absolutely.
That's amazing. How's the family doing?
They're doing great. It's we just got back from the Pro Bowl in Orlando.
I know, I watched,
which was a great time. I was on a team with Odell Beckham.
I heard
and
your
my
son
son Balin is a diehard Odell Beckham fan. So I cannot get him to wear one of my jerseys. But he raided his locker. He stole his helmet, he stole his gloves, he stole his shoes, and he was parading around the locker room as if he was Odell Beckham, an imposter. But yeah, that's his favorite player, that's his favorite team. And I'm the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints.
That's that's not okay.
What's going on here?
That's rude.
But he was on. I said, "Listen, we can do this for a week. Go crazy, get it all out of your system, because he's on my team this week. But after this week, no more."
Yeah, good.
No more.
Good. So Bowen, it was in the first commercial. He got to be in your commercial.
Yes, Bowen and I did a Microsoft Surface commercial together this past offseason. We were Skyping back and forth like we would on the road, and typically that's been Balin's kind of spotlight. But Bowen got his first crack at it, and at first Balin was a little ticked off. He's like, younger bro stealing my thunder. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, he was like, can I come with you guys to the shoot? Bowen needs to. Need to teach him, how to look and what to say, and teach him the ropes a little bit. So Big Brother ended up being a great mentor for little brother.
That's really sweet.
Great.
That's really sweet. So what does this mean that your contract is up this year? What does that mean?
Just that I'm playing year to year and creating a sense of urgency each year, because I want to come back here with the Vince Lombardi Trophy again. I want to make that commitment to you. I want to come back here with that Vince Lombardi Trophy, just like we did almost 9 years ago.
I want you to. All right. You're not going anywhere.
No, I don't plan on going anywhere for a while. But I do also want to value each and every year, and it doesn't matter what my contract looks like to me, whether it's long-term or short-term, because to me, I have to prove myself each and every year, prove that I'm the guy to quarterback that team and to lead that team and to help us win a championship. Eventually, I just want to go out on my terms.
Right.
And when I do, it's just going to be to take, step into the next chapter of my life, which is going to be all about my family and coaching my kids.
Adorable.
So I get to be full-time dad.
Well,
now.
good. I'm glad to hear you're not going anywhere. That scared me that your contract was up, and you are the guy to quarterback that team. You just need a little more help with some other people.
Listen.
No, listen, I'm not.
It's a team game.
I know.
I need to do better.
Yeah, well, okay, and so do they. You needed some help. All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and throw some footballs with Drew. We're back with Drew Brees, and Drew, you have a foundation that I want you to tell everybody about.
Yeah, so the Brees Dream Foundation, my wife and I started about 13 years ago, and it was really with a mission to help improve the quality of life for patients with cancer, help with the rebuilding efforts in New Orleans, but we've really expanded that to a lot of different children's causes in New Orleans and throughout the country. And in 13 years, we've been able to raise or commit over $25 million, and we've got a lot left planned. So.
We want to help. So here's what we're going to do to help you out. We have some targets over there, and you need to hit each one of them. They're each worth $1,000. Chidio is a part of the charity network, and they are changing the way cause and entertainment come together. If you hit all 15 of these in 45 seconds, our friends at Chidio are going to donate $15,000 to your foundation.
Oh, wow.
Okay? All right?
All right.
Yeah, 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
All right. Let's start.
Pressure's on. We're counting?
Yeah.
We're going? Oh, I'm gonna start up high. Oh.
That one counts. That hit.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. That counts. 6. Yes. We're doing it anyway. What is it? That's $15,000 to your foundation, and because that was defunct.
Oh, wow.
I want to thank Drew Brees, Jamie Dornan, Big Sean. I'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye. What do you
A
have?
little belated birthday gift.
Aw.
You turned 39, correct?
Yep, 39.
All right, 39th birthday gift. I've got you some custom
What?
made Ellen Game of Games shoes here.
Thank you so much.
They were actually designed by a good friend of mine, Marcus Rivero. He designs our cleats for the Week 13 My Cause, My Cleats campaign, where we get a chance to highlight our charities. And there he is right there, designing it on the Microsoft Surface. And
Wow.
Same one we use on the sidelines. And it's a great tool for artists and creators like Marcus. But wanted to make these special for you. I figured I had to get you something unique, something that you didn't have. So
Right, and I can advertise my stuff, so that's good.
Absolutely.
I can walk
There you
around
go. Ellen Game of
advertising my
Games.
shows.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about the Viking game.
Do we have to?
Yes. I mean, it broke my heart. I know it broke a lot of people's hearts, but you came back. Like, you came back, and then it was like you had it.
Yeah. It was the highest of highs and lowest of lows. I mean, the first half was terrible. You know, we were down 17-0 at halftime in Minnesota. Playoffs, I mean, the ruckus crowd, I mean, that's probably one of the loudest environments I've ever been in. But, you know, came in the locker room and guys felt like, you know, we've got this. Come out in the second half and, you know, do what we know how to do. And we overcame that to take the lead 24-23, 10 seconds left in the game, and they make that miraculous play to beat us, which was heartbreaking, but, you know, we had a great season. We have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, you do, and oh, man.
I want to bring that Lombardi trophy back here, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I
All
want
right?
you to bring it back here.
I know.
But you know what? I'm glad you're not in it this year because it's too cold to go to Minnesota. So I think I'll wait until you go to a warmer climate. Why don't you do that, like
Right,
next
yeah,
year?
exactly.
Next year.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, your contract is up. Are you going to renew? Are you going to stay with the Saints?
Of course I'm coming back.
Yes, you are?
Of course, yes. I'm a Saint for life. I'm a Saint for life.
You are a Saint.
Yes. Well,
you are a Saint.
I'm a New Orleans Saint for life.
You are a Saint. Oh my God, that's so great. That's such good news. So then go to, where is the Super Bowl next year? Do we know?
I don't know where it is next year, but
All right.
I know this. So you say it's cold in Minnesota. So we had a cold spell in New Orleans. This was actually right after that game. We get back, and my kids, school's canceled for 3 days. As you know, in New Orleans, if it gets down to like 30 degrees, then it's like, it's a disaster, and then they cancel school. So my kids are at home driving my wife crazy, and I'm still at the facility just, trying to take care of some work. And so I call Brittany because she's saying, your kids are driving me nuts. And I said, all right, tell them to do this. The Pro Bowl's coming up. Coach Payton and our staff is coaching in the Pro Bowl, and he's looking for ball boys. And so have the boys write a letter to Coach Payton as to why they would be a good ball boy, why he should hire them on as ball boys for the Pro Bowl. And then I'll have them come to the facility. They have to sit in front on a chair and give their letter to Coach Payton. He'll read it and then ask them interview questions to see if they pass the test and can become ball boys. So there's, the Sour Patch Kids. This is the funny part of this, is that when Coach Payton read the letters, asked them questions, and then officially offered them the position, they consummated that with the eating of Sour Patch Kids together. He figured that'd be a good way to do it.
That is adorable. And then they
Pop 'em up on sugar.
Then they actually got to be ball boys at the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And they're playing. By the way, say hi to Brittany. I know she's not here. But
I love you, babe.
I miss Brittany. I can't wait to see her. So they play football, right?
Yes, they do. So, all right. So,
What?
so I told the boys, this is another treat for them, that you'll love this. Balin just decks Callan right there. So I'm going to start the game, and I play a few series, and then it's the next quarterback's turn, and then so on. But I'm done for the game, and so I told Brittany, have them in the stands, and then when I'm done playing, and then I can concentrate and watch them, I'll bring them down to the sideline. Well, it's pouring down rain, and they had their ponchos on. But we get them down the sideline, and they want to conduct a sideline interview with me. And so they're like, oh, would you have your boys in it? We want to talk to them about, being ball boys and such. I'm like, sure, guys, come on over here. And they're standing nice and still, but there's that 30-second delay while they're, kind of panning from the game to talk to us. And my two younger ones, they just can't keep their hands off each other, right? So it's just constantly, all this stuff. And so then they just start going at it while I'm talking with, Lisa Salters and Balin, and I'm just watching them. And this fight goes onto the field while the AFC offense is, like trying to drive down the field. And I'm trying to maintain a level of professionalism here,
And then they just knock them
I just want to snatch these boys and, but
I bet they're good boys.
They are very good boys.
I bet they're good boys. I love you, and it's in Atlanta next year. So let's try to get to Atlanta.
We would love nothing more.
Shall we do that?
Absolutely.
All right, good.
Yes.
I love you so much. Thanks for
Love you
being here.
too.
We'll be back.
My hometown of New Orleans, as well as all of Louisiana, is facing a lot of challenges these days. And so, of course, my friends Drew Brees and his wife, Brittany, stepped right up to help. Hey, guys. How are y'all doing? The whole family.
Ryland's outside playing already, but the boys wanted to say hi.
All right.
Okay, you can run outside. Okay, should throw behind you. Basketball! They're going to play basketball now.
School's out.
Go to work, Callan.
Homeschool's over. It's crazy time.
So who is, by the way, it's so great to see your both of your faces. I've been texting with both of you, and I reached out immediately when I heard what you did for New Orleans, and you're both just awesome. I love you both, and you know that. So it's great to see your faces and talk to you like this. Who's teaching the kids? Both of you? One of you?
Britt is by far taking the lion's share of that responsibility at this point. We're making the boys call her Mrs. Brees, bring her shiny red apples, and
Well, I flunked 2 kids already, and I may be fired for drinking on the job, so it's not going well.
Wow. I like it. It sounds like most of my teachers when I went to school. So what's happening with alone time? I mean, this is crazy for all of us in so many ways, but let's just talk about the obvious, which is, do you get alone time?
We haven't really gotten any alone time. We might have come up with a plan with having a scavenger hunt inside the house that ends with us locking them in the closet, but we haven't perfected it yet. That may be our only window. They can't hear me. It's totally fine.
right. They're locked outside right now. So actually, this is the most alone time we've had.
This is our alone time.
Probably 3 weeks. Right here, right now.
All right. then I'll check in with you daily. We can do it a few times a day, and then
It's party time now.
who knows what they're doing out there.
Right.
They're
Let them
fine.
go.
Okay, so let's talk about this. You donated $5 million to Louisiana. Again, I love you both so much. Where is this money going exactly?
So at this point, obviously, we spend a lot of time assessing the greatest need in Louisiana, and not just New Orleans, but throughout the state. And as you know, so much of the lifeblood of Louisiana is small business. It's the hospitality industry, and so many of those people have been laid off, don't have a source of income right now. And we felt like, just from talking to many people, that the biggest need were meals. We're being able to feed kids on meal programs, feeding seniors, getting them meals, feeding frontline healthcare workers, childcare facilities where a lot of these healthcare workers are needing to drop their kids off so that they can go and help people that have the virus. So I think for us, we felt like, let's align ourselves with a great organization like Second Harvest Food Bank, which we did in New Orleans. They are really in charge of all 5 food banks throughout the state of Louisiana. And first thing was first is, how can we feed as many people as possible and make sure that they have some of their most basic needs, which I think the first thing you think of is, roof over your head and the ability to feed your family.
Wow, that's yeah. You think about all the different, as we know, we're watching the ripple effect of this virus and what it's creating, and obviously a lot of kids depend on their meals going to school, and as you said, there's a lot of elderly people who can't get out. There's so many people in need right now, so that is going to help a lot of people. Y'all are awesome for doing that. You've been on the phone with the mayor of New Orleans, the governor of New Orleans, the governor of Louisiana, trying to. What are they saying?
Well, again, the need is great. And at this point, New Orleans kind of became one of the epicenters, along with New York and a few other places. A lot of people feel like maybe that was Mardi Gras related, when all of a sudden 1.4 million people show up in New Orleans, whereas otherwise you're talking about a city of 300,000. So all those people left, but somehow the coronavirus stayed, and it became a big problem. So I think the biggest message is, not only are you battling with the fact that so many people are now out of work and have no ability to support their family, but you also have a lot of people that are now in danger of contracting the virus just because it is so present. So it's that challenge of keeping people safe, keeping them away from the virus, and then still finding a way to support them. And that's why, what we're finding with so many of the meal programs is the way that you pack is different than just, creating a soup kitchen or something where everybody can show up and you can feed thousands, right? This is where you have to be so careful with individually packing each and every meal, delivering them in a very safe manner, and doing it to where, no one is slipping through the cracks. I mean, we want to make sure that we can get to everybody. But that's the biggest challenge right now, is identifying those people and getting to them.
Wow. We'll be right back. All right, we are back with the incredible Drew and Brittany Brees. What is I think a lot of people look to both of you for hope. What is your message to everybody right now that's suffering in the country?
It's exactly that. It is a message of hope. It is that we're going to get through this, but we need to get through it together, right? We all need to lean on one another. It's a bit of love your neighbor, take care of your neighbor, look out for your neighbor. Everybody has a part in these relief efforts, in this recovery. The responsibility to do the right thing in regards to, protecting your family and keeping them out of harm's way. And at the same time, that keeps others out of harm's way as well. So listen, we'd be the first ones to tell you that this is not an easy situation, right? I think so many families, so many parents have been thrust into really, really difficult circumstances, right? They're working from home, and yet they have to homeschool their kids at the same time. So nothing about this is normal for anybody, right? But it has to become the new normal, and it's the new routine for however long it takes. And I think the more disciplined, the more diligent we are with this right now, I think the better off we will come on the backside of this. But there's no doubt in my mind, our country, our citizens, our people, we are so resilient. We have so much resolve. We've been through so much. And listen, I think the best of America, the best of Americans will show once we get out of this process and we are on with normal life.
Just through adversity. I think, it makes you so much stronger. It challenges you in a way, it stretches you in a way, and it shows you the things that you took for granted before, and the things you took advantage of, and to really look at the positive in the situation. If you look around, so many people are doing amazing things. These healthcare workers, these doctors, these, nurses, all of these people are really stepping up and rising to the occasion. Look at the best in people, and that's what we're continuing to do. Hopefully other people lead by example, and more people, it just kind of trickles down. It's going to be okay. If we can just all do this together, it's going to be okay.
Absolutely, and I think that we are all going to come out of this, and it does shape us. It's a whole new way that we're all going to learn how to live, and we're going to get the good from everything that you're saying. And what I love about it, everybody is finding new ways to be creative, because we're stuck inside and we're having to do things with our family and our partners or whoever. And Brittany, I think you the ideas that you've come up with already, just the beer pong with your kids with water, what a great idea. Also, I think one of my favorite things that you came up with is shaving Drew's chest for charity. I look forward to seeing that. And I'm sure there's many. We have lots of time to think of more things to do to Drew.
These are all skill sets that will really benefit the kids, I think, down the line.
And listen, if they miss a couple grades and they go straight to college, they're ready.
See, you're always thinking. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about football. What's going to happen with football? We'll be back. All right, we are back with the incredible Drew and Brittany Brees. Drew, let's talk about football. So first of all, how is Sean Payton, the coach of the Saints, was tested positive for coronavirus? How's he doing?
He was good. I talked to him right when I got the news that he had contracted the virus, and he was in good spirits. I think he was kind of not sure what to expect at that point, other than he knew he had a 14-day quarantine in his house ahead of him. He made it through that just fine, and then I actually talked to him the day that he was cleared from that, and he certainly seemed like his normal self. He was talking football, he was talking free agency, he was talking about the draft, already beginning to strategize for next season.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So so we're thrilled, obviously, that you signed for 2 more years. Yay! I mean, I think we all were hoping that was the case. And now, what's going to happen? I mean, how you're supposed to be training soon at some point, and then will you play games without fans? How's that going to work?
Yeah, when that was first said, and obviously they were talking about basketball when they first started saying that, hey, we might still play the games, but we can't have the crowds, so no fans in the stands. That was the first time I ever thought about playing a really meaningful game in a situation where you don't have any fans. From Texas high school football through college in the Big Ten, through to games now in the Superdome, you're used to those loud, electric, just atmospheres, and so I think it would be really weird. Maybe you just click in and you're in a zone, but I tell you where the fans really help is whenever you get hit and knocked down and you're wondering what happened, you just listen to the sound of the fans, and they usually tell you whether the ball was complete or not. So that was one big benefit. Obviously, we'd miss out on that, but it would be really weird. I hope we're obviously beyond that, and we can get back to that level of normalcy, because I know that I think the American people need sports right now. That's typically something that's really brought us through a lot of tough situations throughout our country. I think people have been able to lean on their local sports teams or national teams to just unite them and get their mind off the challenges of daily life and daily struggle. And we don't even have that right now, and I think that's another reason why this is so tough. And obviously, we hope that football can be back to normal when or this can be back to normal, so that we can play real football.
Are you working out at home? Are you training as if you're gonna go back soon?
I'm trying to do what I would normally do. Just the same routine. It's a little different. Normally, I would go to a gym, be training with other NFL guys, and with some of my mentors. Haven't been able to do that. And so there's been some FaceTime and Zoom workouts, but a lot of it's just been on our own. This is my new workout partner right here for the time being.
I eat while he works out.
We have fun.
Now, and one more question about football. You and Tom Brady are now in the same division. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, well, the division just got a little bit better, didn't it? And in addition to that, Teddy Bridgewater, who played, so well for us with the Saints last year, when I got hurt, he's now the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. So our division has Teddy Bridgewater, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, and myself with the Saints. It's going to be. It's always been a very challenging division, and it just kicked up a notch.
Oh, it's going to be great. Okay, here's what I'm going to do before I say goodbye to you. We have you both have seats in my audience. We have the Drew and Brittany Brees seats in the audience, and now I'm going to be doing my show from here, from my living room, for as long as I don't know how long I'm going to do it. So we only have, I don't have that many chairs left, so I'm going to put this on a chair over here. Hold on.
Perfect.
Oh, excellent.
There. So whenever we have the Drew and Brittany Brees seat right there. Not that anybody can sit next to me, but there it is.
So whenever social distancing goes away, we're on our way.
Yeah, you're both going to sit right there on top of each other.
I like that.
It'll be the first time together in a while, so it'll be perfect. Very romantic.
We'd appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. I love you both so very much. Thank you so much for everything you do for New Orleans, for Louisiana, and just for the world. I just adore both of you. Thanks so much, Drew, Brittany, Brees.
Thank you.
Ellen. Thank you. I'm going to say, I feel like we should come with a handshake, right? Since we can't hug.
I know.
That's kind of
I know, because
right?
this is closer than 6 feet, so that's not good.
Right. 1, 2, 1, 2,
Yeah.
hug, hug.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, hug, hug.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And you know how much I love you, and New Orleans will forever be grateful for everything you've done.
Thank you.
You have done so much for that city, and not just for the Saints, and what the Saints has done for the city, but you and Brittany, your wife, have just been amazing. So thank you for what you've done for New Orleans.
Thank you. It's really surreal. When you're playing football, and this was 20 years, right? You're so locked in, you're so focused from day to day, season to season, even the off season. Every decision you make is based on you as a football player and what is putting you in the best position to succeed in your team. And so it's not until all of a sudden I actually announced the retirement that it was like, that's when true reflection could take place and true appreciation. And I'm so grateful. I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to play for the New Orleans Saints and be a member of that community. That was so special.
It's a great town. It's a great town.
It is the absolute best. And I think the message I wanted to send too is, listen, I'm simply retiring from being a football player. Like, I'm not retiring from New Orleans. I'm not retiring from our love of the city and all the things that we're going to be doing in the city. We've got so many incredible projects and things that we're working on with community leaders to continue to push New Orleans forward, make it the best it can be.
Yeah, well, I know, and I can't wait to hear what that is. So I know you were back and forth for a while. You must have been thinking about retirement for a while. And what did Brittany and what did the kids, did they influence you, or were they like, or was it whatever you want?
Yeah, it's funny. Listen, I have the most supportive wife in the world, and she's always been like, we will support you as long as you want to play. And I'd say over the last few years, I mean, listen, I recognize that I was more towards the end than I was the beginning, and so you begin to think about, what's that going to feel like? What's going to be that determining factor or what have you? And I just told myself, starting probably in 2017, that I was literally going to play every season as if it was my last, and just pour everything I could into it, enjoy it as much as I could, and take a little more time to maybe smell the roses and enjoy the plane ride to home and the locker room. And at times I'm so serious that I don't take an opportunity to do that. And so when I committed to doing that, I had more fun playing football the last 4 years than I had my entire career, and had a chance to be a part of some special teams, and we won a lot of games together. But I'd say I committed to taking a little bit of time each and every offseason just to spend time with the family and reflect and just see where I was. And I would say last year, so before this 2020 season, I'm driving in the car with the family, and Brittany and I had talked about it a little bit, and I said, boys, you know, what would you think if, you know, Dad wasn't going to play football anymore? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you know, like if Dad retired. And they're like, no, you can't retire. We're not going to be able to go to the games anymore. We're not going to be able to go to the Saints facility, you know, all this stuff. And I'm like, well, guys, it would be to spend more time with you. And they paused. No, keep playing. So the same conversation came up this offseason, and they just looked at me and said, okay, Dad, like, we're ready.
So did you know when you're playing Tampa Bay, that last game, did you say to yourself, if we don't win, this is my last game? Did you know that going in?
I had a strong feeling, you know.
So when you're walking off the field, I think we have some B-roll. When you're walking off the field and waving to everybody, I think everybody kind of looked at that like you were saying goodbye. It just seemed like you were. What did that feel like? What was that moment? Were you taking it in like I'm walking off for the last time?
You know, I was. You know, that glance right there, I think that says it all. You know, the one thing that as you're walking off the field, I could see my family, right? Normally I can't see my family because of all the fans, but I could see my family, so I was able to blow them kisses after every home game, which was unique to this year. But you know, as I was walking off, I did realize, you know what, this might be my last time to walk off this field, and I want to give it one more look. And we actually stayed after the game, brought the kids on the field, and literally, like, they had to turn the lights out on us at about midnight. You know, kids ran around for 3 hours, and Britt and I just looked at each other like, you know what? This may be the last time. Let's just let them soak it all up.
That's so great.
Yeah.
All right, we have to take a break. More with Drew after this. We're back with Drew Brees. So how has retirement felt? I mean, it's not going to really kick in until the new season starts and you're like, oh, I'm not playing. But you would be preparing for that new season, so now you're free to do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's kind of the interesting part. It's a little scary. You know, football did provide so much structure, right? So, you know, the minute that I announced the retirement, it all became real, and I started looking around like, oh man, what kind of crazy hobbies am I going to get into now, right? So, I've been enjoying some of those lately, and also just really trying to get as much family time as I can.
Tell everybody your new hobby.
My new hobby? Well,
is it a brand new thing? Because I hadn't heard of it.
The e-foil. So the e-foiling is basically, so people have probably heard of a foil. It's basically a surfboard that has like a mast and a fin structure that kind of drops down below it, and it allows you to ride on really bigger swells. So you don't necessarily have to catch waves. You can just ride big swells out in the middle of the ocean. Well, then they decided, well, wouldn't it be cool if we added a motor on here and a battery? So that's the e-foil. And it is a crazy experience. It's a cross between surfing and flying, which I'm really not good at either, but I can do this, which is pretty cool.
It looks fun. It looks like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
And hard. All right, so tell everybody your new gig. What are you going to be doing starting soon?
Yeah, soon, very soon. So I have taken a job with NBC. I am going to be doing a combination of a bunch of things. I'm going to be in the broadcast booth with Mike Tirico doing Notre Dame home games during the fall. And then I will also be doing NFL. I'll do a preseason game, maybe the Thanksgiving Day game, a playoff game. And then I will be in studio for Football Night in America, which is the Sunday night broadcast. So, yeah, I'm staying with it. I'm staying engaged. I mean, listen, I love the game of football, and this is basically just a different way for me to show my love and passion for the game. And hopefully I'm able to do it in a way that's fun and entertaining for fans. And I want them to walk away and say that, and also say, you know, I learned something today.
Yeah, well, I'll still be texting you, asking you questions, which I used to text him after every game. Or
why did he throw it there?
I love you so much, and I'm happy that you're happy, and I look forward to all your new chapters and new hobbies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
I want to thank Drew Brees, Robin Roberts, Joshua Bassett, Kelly Marie Tran. Thank all of you for watching. I feel the love in this room. I send it back to you. Spread it in the world. We need this love in the world. Thanks, bye. When I hear the phrase Super Bowl champ, I think Drew Brees. He comes to mind. And then when I hear the word average, of course, I think of my executive producer, Andy. This is what happened when we put the two of them together.
He's an executive producer on The Ellen Show. He works hard every day. He's super duper awesome at what he does, but he's average in every other way.
Hey, I'm Drew Brees, former quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, 20-year NFL veteran, 13-time Pro Bowler, and Super Bowl 44 champion and MVP.
Same.
Andy, we're at the Mission-Based Sports Center here in San Diego, California.
Yep.
About to show you this new hobby I've got going, e-foiling. So Chuck Glenn,
Chuck.
our
Andy. How's it going, Chuck? How are you, man? Nice to meet you.
e-foiling expert.
Yep. See you again.
So
yeah, just three men doing men stuff.
When you fall, you let go of this trigger and you turn off this power. It doesn't just automatically turn off.
Okay, that's an issue.
Let's get you suited up.
Okay. This is all overwhelming me.
just wait till you start flying here, Andy.
All right, Drew. Okay. Yeah, I know, it's not great. I'm gonna wait, okay? How do I make myself, seriously, how do I make myself not look like this? What do I do? Is that better? I got boobies. Hey, Drew.
You need help there?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
It's like what I do for my 12-year-old here. You get the skin caught in there.
That's a little taut, supposed to be.
Uh-huh. You're gonna do the same for me here in just a second.
That's right, I am, Drew. That's what guys do. They get ready, they put on stuff, and then we go out and do sports. Today we're gonna foil. What? Oh, well, I don't wanna. I've already tucked it. Get this, because I'm assuming after today, Tyler's gonna want me to do some endorsement work for them. Okay. You should just know if my kids are watching this right now, they're laughing. They're just laughing at me. They're wishing that Drew Brees was their father. Oh God, who gave Luna a bullhorn? That was a bad idea.
They're gonna walk it out?
Yep. Oh, wait. It just got really cold. Is that normal?
Did you leave your fly open?
No, I'm getting water around the pee-pee area and it's cold. Okay.
And then mount the board. There you go.
You hear what we're doing there? Drew, mount it.
Mount it?
It's not as sturdy as you said it would be.
It wants to lift out of the water, right?
Oh, suddenly Drew's the assistant instructor?
Catch me if you can. There you go.
Just watch out for shallow water.
What does that mean? Oh, look at Drew. Oh, look, I'm Drew Brees. Look what I can do. I'm a Super Bowl champ. Fine, good for you, Drew.
Andy, I'm just trying to give you a little moment of inspiration there.
I have 20 Emmys, Drew, okay? Don't forget that.
Let's get some speed going out here, Andy.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Now go ahead and bump it up to 2.
I'm a 2. Just so everyone knows, Brees made it to a 2 in his 3rd year of doing this. I've been out here 4 minutes, I'm at a 2. Oh, Jesus.
All right, first one's out of the way.
Did Drew push me? What happened there?
Oh, no. Why? What? Come back. Stop talking to me. I'm going to 3. Why go to 3? We're going to 2. You got to fly. Turn right a little bit.
Holy
Get forward. Forward.
Andy, that was amazing!
Stop talking.
Is it possible I'm getting seasick, honestly?
There you go. And it's forward. Yeah. Forward.
I'm forwarding.
There you go.
Now you have entered into the flying portion of the program.
Oh, God. Stand up there.
This is a lot of fun. Why do you need to stand up?
Come up in a narrow stance, nice and slow. Yeah, come up nice and slow.
There you go.
Where's Brees? This is supposed to be tough? Go! Oh! You got handsome feet right there. You got a couple of handsome feet. Is that from the water sports, or they look good? They look strong.
You're okay. Catch your breath. Relax.
Is this heat boiling? Am I doing it?
I see Andy, good athlete.
As you can all see.
Can you put that in slow motion so it looks like it went on for a while? Hey, Andy, you did great.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Drew, you're the best.
Hey, nicely done.
Andy, that's amazing. We still have like another half hour on the water.
That's great. Please enjoy it.
That was fantastic, Andy. Hi.
Is this really your last
I
season?
know. It's crazy.
It is.
You know, 5 shows left. It's thanks for being here.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, we got to be well. I had you on the show, and then we got to be friends. So this friendship is great. That I can just text you whenever I want and talk to you. And I miss seeing you, but I love still talking to you.
You know, this has been a big week of reflection. Obviously, when I knew I was going to come see you, and I'm trying not to get emotional here. I have a tendency to do that. But so 12 years ago, it was right after the Super Bowl that I came here for the first time. And you know, that Super Bowl moment was like, and that's the epitome of your career as a football player, right? To be able to win a championship. And yet, I probably got more text messages about you are going on the Ellen Show. Like my level of street cred was like way more the fact that I was coming to see you than it was in winning a Super Bowl. But and I saw your mom on the field after the game. I pointed at her, and then all of a sudden you were my first stop after. Well, I guess I saw Mickey Mouse at Disney World first, and then I came and saw you.
Yeah.
But that was I can't believe that was 12 years ago.
Yeah, I can't either. And what did you? When did it really sink in with you after you stopped? Because everyone takes a break. Like we always take breaks during the summer. So I think, like, you know, Oprah was saying to me, like, until you don't come back in September is when you're going to realize. When did it sink in for you?
Well, definitely when training camp rolled around, you know, which was end of July. You know, that's when I started really getting antsy, feeling like, don't I have a schedule to keep? Shouldn't I be waking? You know, football provided such structure and routine. So I knew every minute of the day where I was supposed to be, what I was supposed to be doing, and you were always preparing for this goal or this challenge that was, you know, the weekly opponent. And so that was probably the biggest difference for me in entering, I guess, that next chapter, the retirement phase.
But now you're a commentator, and and I was watching you commentate on the Saints, you know, this past season, and I was like,
which was weird, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure, and for so many reasons.
Right.
But what do you miss most about playing?
I miss the locker room. I miss being with the guys. You know, you go through so much together, and it truly is this brotherhood. You spend so much time together, really, I mean, off the field, just in these, you know, one-on-one moments in the locker room, or, you know, out to dinner together, just spending time with one another, getting to know one another, and you develop some really strong friendships. And so the hard part about that is all of a sudden you're no longer a part of that team. You know, you're not doing that each and every day. And then, of course, game day, you know, just that feeling of running out of the tunnel, you know, that high, that level of emotion is hard to replace.
But I mean, you're now, do you think ever, like, you could go back, like Tom Brady, do you ever think to yourself, you know what, I could go back? Because you could.
No, I kind of set benchmarks along the way, and I knew that. I mean, look, I played 20 years in the NFL. I mean, that was beyond my wildest dreams or expectations, and I knew it was time. It felt right, and I was so excited about the next chapter and the opportunity to spend a ton of time with Brittany and our 4 kids and coaching them, raising them, and just being a dad.
So you've been here 20 times. What are your
20?
Yeah, 20 times. What are your favorite? I mean, what do you remember most about being here?
Oh, of course, coming here after the Super Bowl, Brian and Jackson,
Yep.
who we developed such a strong friendship with and relationship with in New Orleans, and
Yep.
you then having a chance to meet them and get to know them, such a unbelievable pair of guys and their family. You came to training camp in 2011. Do you remember this in Oxnard, California?
That was my favorite.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Please tell me we have. I was going to say you look like Jim Thorpe from the Canton Bulldogs. In fact, you participated in our end of practice quarterback competition, which we always did, and I believe you won. We got to work on some of the technique, but
But I believe I made a touchdown.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. I mean, we hosted a charity event together in New Orleans.
Yep.
We've done so much together.
So what is your advice? I'm asking everyone who has gone through what I'm going through right now, what is your advice on what to do next?
Well, that's a great question, because I think I'm still figuring that out myself as a retiree, a recent retiree. But I'd say this, I have a mentor who, towards the latter part of my career, he was talking about the phases of life as I was going through this, and he said, there's 3 phases. There's master, mentor, and make a difference. So for the first part of your life, you're focusing on mastering something. So for me, it was trying to be the best quarterback that I could be. For somebody else, doctor, whatever it might be, your profession. You eventually reach a point where you've developed this experience, this wisdom that you're now able to pass on to that next generation. That's the mentorship phase. And then you reach a point where you have a real opportunity to make a difference. And you have already made such a difference in your life and everything that you've done. I can only imagine what you're going to do next.
I'll continue to do it. I'll keep on. That's what I will keep doing. Don't you worry about that. Drew Brees, everybody. We'll be back.